Yo, Fish World Cichlids here, man. So, first time on a live, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Because normally, do you know what I mean? Um, it's normally just my fish, you get me? So, I'm just checking it out now. Hopefully, the live's running through, you know what I mean? So, so, checking it out for the first time. So, you know what I mean? Just setting it out a little bit. Do you get me? So, seeing if it's coming through yet, man. Coming through. Seeing if it's coming through yet, man. Coming through. So yeah, man. Fish World Cichlids here today, man. We're trying to get this position right, you know what I mean? Yeah, so Fish World Cichlids here today. I'm here myself personally, you know what I mean? Normally I have like, just videos of my fish, you know what I mean? And what I'm saying, it's my fish channel, you know what I mean? So it's just videos of my fish mainly, you get me? So I thought, you know what I mean, I'll come through today, you know what I mean, and show my face. People are always looking for me on my live feeds, you know what I'm saying? They're like, um, yo, where's he at? Shouting me out on the live feed, you know, saying, yo, Fish World Cichlids, anybody out there, you know what I mean? So, but I'm normally not there, you know what I mean? It's like what it is, I'm busy, you know what I mean? And then what I do is I'm out and about and I get my peeps to, do you know what I mean? Just drop a record, you know what I mean? And just drop a live, you know what I mean? Or just drop it straight live, you know what I mean? So anybody coming through, you know what I mean? Obviously, there are people not probably expecting a live from Fish World Cichlids, and you know what I mean? It's going to be just a live, you know what I mean? Just fish watching fish, you get me? So if anybody's in here, you know what I mean? You're welcome to chat, you know what I mean? Ask me anything, you know what I mean? Today, I'm just going to be just talking in general about, African cichlids. You know what I mean? I can see one person in here, two people in here, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If you want to be there, drop a like, you know what I'm saying? Respect for the like. Um, so, yeah, today I'm just going to be talking about African cichlids. Everybody knows I've got African cichlids. Everybody knows I keep them. Everybody knows I got loads of them. You know what I mean? And just a bit of like basics, you know what I mean? For beginners. So, you know, African cichlids, um, aggressive fish. People that have kept them. If you kept them from normal tropical fish and all that. Well, normal tropical fish, I mean like guppies and just like corridors and little tetras and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So you know I get a question there, man. Respect, man. Sky Skycraft Boy TV, Skycraft Boy TV. So yeah, and normally now I just take them to the pet shops, man, and just do swaps. You know what I mean? So because I got so many fish, you know what I mean, it costs a lot of money, to maintain. You know what I mean? Even if you got a little one tank, you know what I mean, it costs quite a bit of money. Do you know what I mean? It adds up. Do you get me? So what because I have a lot of fish breeding, what I do is I just let them breed, just go do swaps with local pet shops. You know what I mean? So I get my fish stuff in, fish supplies. So it's just costing me mainly my electric. You know what I mean? And that's it really. My electric is costing me now. So no, I don't sell as such, you know what I'm saying? So, but respect for coming through, you know what I mean? Drop a like. Anybody that's coming through, you know what I mean? Drop a like. Fish World Cichlids here in person today, you know what I mean? Normally it's just like, a live on my fish. So yeah, so keeping African cichlids, as I was saying, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Aggressive fish. Um, them fish are like, quite rowdy, you know what I mean? So don't, get a really small tank, it's always best to, start off, if you want to start off with African cichlids, you know what I mean? Start off with at least, like I'd say, 3 4 3.5 foot, 4 foot minimum start if you can, do you know what I mean? 4 foot tank, you know what I mean? 3 4 3.5 foot, you know what I mean? And you know you don't want to keep a small tank, you know what I'm saying? Because the only time you can really keep a small tank for African cichlids is like if you just got, like a breeding set in there, or just like a pair or something in there, do you know what I mean? Or just, a few, two, three. Or you see me sometimes, you know what I mean, that I got small tanks, and I've got loads of African cichlids in there. But the reason they're in there is respect, man. I've just read that comment, love your channel, mate. You want a fire tie? Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're pretty nice, them fire ties, man. Respect for that. You know, if you're about in the UK, you know what I'm saying. Um, I might be able to link you up with a fire tie one day. You know what I'm saying. So, but yeah. So the fire tie cichlid, yeah, you know what I mean. That's some only I've made as far as I know. You know what I'm saying. So it's going to be got from me in it, I suppose. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'll link you up, man. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not all no biggies, man. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Respect everybody that comes to my channel. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that comes to my channel. Everybody that drops likes on my videos, watches my videos. You know what I mean? Leaves nice comments and stuff. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. You get me? You know. It is it's fish world cichlids. I got loads of fish, you know what I mean? I've been keeping them for a long time, you know what I mean? Um, you know, African cichlids is my main hobby, you know what I mean? I love African cichlids, you know what I mean? Because I've been through all sorts of cichlids. I went through, you know what I mean, like American cichlids. I kept American cichlids, like I kept Oscars. I bought them that small, you know what I mean, and I grew them to like, huge sizes, you know what I'm saying. I bought the black ones first. I think they call them Tiger Oscars. Then I grew them. Then I got bored of them, and then I bought Severums. I grew Severums. Um, I bought them that small, and then I grew them that huge. You know what I mean? I've been keeping quite a few fish. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Oscars again. I bought albino Oscars. I grew them out. I kept normal fish. I kept angel fish. I kept quite a few fish. You know what I'm saying? Um, the first fish I ever bought were Mabuno fishes. You know what I mean? African cichlid Mabunas. They're quite aggressive fish. You know what I mean? And that's how I started out. You know what I mean? With a small tank, African cichlids. So you know what I mean? I've kept quite a few fishes, and African cichlids is, the main one. That I thought, yeah, because it's always straightforward thing, isn't it? Everybody likes the African cichlids because of what? Because they got the most colours. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the peacocks out of all African cichlids, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the reason why I keep them. You know, I don't really keep any other thing. Well, I keep a few hops. No, but no the African cichlids. So it is. African cichlids is the best fish to keep. Like I was mentioning from before, a 3 4 foot minimum. Do you know what I mean? And 4 foot, would be nice. You know what I'm saying? To keep a few, mix African cichlids. Yeah, I mean mainly talking about peacocks. When I'm talking, I'm mainly talking. That's why in my title, you know what I mean, I've dropped the word peacocks. You know what I'm saying? Because when I talk, I mainly talk about peacocks. You know what I mean? Haps yeah, you know what I mean. A bit about hops as well, you know what I mean, because keep them as well. They're more or less the same. They just grow bigger, you know what I mean. Um, so, you know, I would say, you know, peacocks, you know, 3 4 foot tank minimum. I wouldn't say nothing smaller than a 3 foot. I wouldn't advise nothing smaller than a, you know, 3 foot tank. Don't be buying a 2 foot tank and, you know, thinking you're gonna set up like a Malawi out of peacock cichlid setup. You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? You need at least 3 foot minimum, but like I said, 4 foot would be nice. You know what I'm saying? So peacock cichlids are the best. You know what I mean? At the beginning, they're like, do you know what I mean? They're all a bit boring. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, they're like small little. You know, people have probably seen my lives. You know, my other videos as well. You see the peacocks. They're like small, tiny little. They're really like, you know, about that, and they've got no color. And they look boring. They look brown with just stripes in them. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know, after a while, you know what I mean. You got to be patient with them. These fish you got to be patient with. You know what I mean? If you're not patient, you know what I mean. If you're not a patient person, you know what I mean. You want a quick fix. Um, then do you know what I mean? You know, quick fix is like, you know what I mean. You ain't gonna get it with these fish. You know what I mean. You got to be patient. You got to, you know, wait till they grow out, because if you buy them big, I mean, you can buy them big. You know what I mean. If you get lucky, you'll get a good batch of big ones. You know what I mean. Where they all get on. You've got to be quite lucky though. You've got to get off a good supplier. You know what I mean. You know, somewhere where you know you buy good fish from. So if you buy it from any willy nilly, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, trying to get rid of them, then you're gonna end up with a bunch load of shit fish. You know what I mean? So the thing is, at least 3 foot minimum. You know, 4 foot tank. You know what I mean? You want at least, you know, for these peacocks. Do you know what I mean? And like I says, they come out beautiful, man. You know, good colors, good. You know what I mean? You know, they're best colors. That's the main thing. You know what I mean? They got good shapes and stuff. You know what I mean? So, and they got a good variety. You know what I mean? You know, got a good variety of colors. You know what I mean? And then bright, shiny colors. You know what I mean? You know, if you see my videos, you know what I mean? You know, they got them bright, like shiny effects to their skin. You know what I mean? So I like that. You know what I mean? You know, I like the blinking on them. You know what I'm saying? So, um, you know, it's you got, you know, peacock cichlids. That's like I says. I mainly talk about peacock cichlids. 4 foot tank, I would say. You know, if you can, just do a 4 foot. You know what I mean? Ideal. Um, and you know, you just got to be on top of the game with their maintenance, because maintenance is a big thing. You know what I mean? You know, with keeping these fish. If you're a lazy man that just don't want to sit down, don't want to do nothing, do you get me? Yeah, and you're just lazy and you're just thinking, yeah, every 2 weeks, you know what I mean, I'll get up and clean the tank. Nah, man, do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to be getting up with these fish, and do you know what I mean? You got to be doing like 3 water changes a week. Sometimes, you know, if you get bacterial spikes, if you get problems, if you get, you know, any problems and stuff, because you can get a few problems. You know what I mean? It's the same with any fish, but it's more quicker with these because they fight more. So any fish, you know what I mean, that, you know, fights more, is gonna get more injuries, and then you're gonna have more problems in the tank. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would always advise, you know what I mean, buy them small. Do you know what I'm saying? Buy them small, put them in the tank. Like I says, you know what I mean, 3 foot minimum. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't advise anything smaller than a 3 foot. Um, and you know, respect marine fish. You know, high out there. You know what I mean? Respect my man. Appreciate everybody coming in. You know what I mean? Drop a like. Yeah, man. Fronts and Skycraft Boy TV. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm reading that there now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, fronts. You know what I mean? You know, fronts and peacocks. You know, they're all good. You know what I mean? You know, if I originally kept, you know, frontoses. I don't know. You know what I mean? If you see my last year videos, which is a year back, you know, um, you'll see that, you know, I had originally my frontoses in with my peacocks and haps. Frontoses are, you know, as far as my experience, frontoses are ideal. mix. You know what I mean? I would rather mix Fantosas with the Peacocks than Mabunas. You know what I mean? Mabunas are like, you know what I mean? You know, Mabunas. I kept Mabunas for a long time. I bred them as well. You know what I mean? They're like a pain in the arse. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get fed up of them. You know what I mean? At the first they were nice. You get me? But you know, afterwards you do get fed up of them. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Marine fish life. You're gonna have to you know, inbox. I'll inbox you. You know what I mean? In your private um, messages. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want to localize my number, you know, around the world. Not yet. I'm not ready for that yet. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, we can have a chat. No worries. You know what I'm saying? It's not a problem. So as I was saying, do you know what I mean? You know, you want at least 3-4 foot minimum. Do you know what I mean? I'd always advise buy them small. You know what I mean? You know, as my mom was saying, Skycraft. You get me? You know, you're good mixing. You know, your Fantosas with them. You know what I mean? Fantosas is a good fish. I love my Fantosas. One of my best fish. You get me? The Fantosa is the bomb. Do you get me? You know that, I know that grumpy face. You know what I mean? I just love it. You know, I don't know. Probably matches mine. I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think I'm serious all the time, but you know what I mean. I'm not that serious. You get me? But yeah, I love that grumpy face, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no worries, marine fish life, bro. You know what I mean? That's cool, man. So I respect you coming through. You know what I mean? Drop a like while you're here. You know what I'm saying? Marine Fish Life. Yeah, you know what I mean. If people want to go check him out as well, you know what I mean. He's got a great channel. Anybody that's, you know, gonna come watch this video, I probably won't get many people come through now because nobody knows I'm here. I just popped up. You get me? So you know what I mean. But people will come and watch it afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So you know, is fish well cichlids, you know what I mean? You know, I got better fish, you get me, you know what I mean? I love my fish, you know what I'm saying? So I spend a lot of time, you know what I mean? You know, like I was saying before, is when you're keeping these fish in maintenance is a big thing, do you know what I mean? You know, if you don't keep up with your maintenance, you know, it becomes all pointless. Um, are you not mixing them Skycraft, man? No worries, man. That's cool, man. I mean, some people like to keep, you know, individuals as, you know, individual species. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've separated mine now as well because the reason why I separated mine because they were breeding. But you know, a lot of people like to have, you know, their own species set up tank. I don't know whether that's a species set up tank or not. I'm just reading the comment, man. It's alright, man. Respect marine fish life, man. Um, thanks for respecting my channel, man. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, man. African cichlids, it's all about fish. You get me? You know, all about these African cichlids. You know what I mean? That's why we all here. You get me? You know what? Why we all come on YouTube as well. You know what I mean? We only got this bloody channel because of these fish. You get me? So, you know what I mean? Respect for that. Yeah. Um. So I like keeping these fish. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, I've been through a lot of fish. You get me? And these were the only fish which, you know, my mind was settling on. Do you get me? You know, and I just wanted to keep these fish. You know what I mean? Um, you probably people have seen. You know what I mean? The breed like mad. You know what I mean? Um, they breed constantly. I mean, any fish will breed constantly. If you look after the fish, you give it time. You know what I mean? You know, you give it good food, good water. You know what I mean? Any fish you have will, you know, prevail. You get me? You know what I'm saying? And it'll breed. You know what I mean? So I got my all male tank as everybody sees it regularly. You know what I mean? You know, you see that I've got, you know, quite a few peacocks. You'll see a lot that I've coloured up. You'll see a lot that, you know, are still kind of browny, and that's what I was mentioning before. Is like, you know, they start off like little brown, boring little fish. You get me? So at the beginning they're a bit boring. So like I was saying as well, at the beginning you got to be patient, man. You know, they can take at least, I'd say, about 2 years. You know what I mean? 2 years to mature. And you know, if you're patient, you know what I mean, you'll end up with a good tank and a good, you know, good setup. You know what I mean? So as you can see, my tank, I'm quite happy with it. I don't know if you get some people that don't like some things. You know what I'm saying? So you know, if you don't like it, that's your matter, yeah. But you know, I think that's a buzzing tank. Do you get me? So I've got a good few variety in there, you know, and I've got a good quite a few fish in there. So a lot of people see me overstock my fish as well. You know what I mean? And I overstock it, yeah. Because you know that's the best way to maintain these fish. You know, you spread out the aggression between the fish. Um, so you know, it's a great hobby. You know what I mean? You know, African cichlids. If anybody wants to keep peacocks, like I was saying from the beginning, as I go around from the beginning, it's like minimum 3 4 foot tank. You know, try to buy them small. You know what I mean? Buy them like, I don't know, 1 inch, 2 inch. Um, a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people have got this word about, you know. It's not a lot of people. Everybody would say this, you know, because obviously you got that problem with bacterial spikes. The point I'm getting to is they'd normally say, you know, add a few fish. Yeah, all right. If you got a new setup, add about a couple of fish. So I'd say maybe about 4 or 5 fish. You get me, yeah. And then you know after that, once you've added like 4 or 5 fish, um, give them like a week or two. You know what I mean? If they seem alright, you know what I mean. You know, you want to just try and get all your fish in there at the same time. And I've done this so many times and it works. It's the best way. Do you know what I'm saying? So what you need to do is you need to get all your fish in the tank. You know, at that one time. You get me? You know, so you put your five in. You've given them a week or two. Do you know what I'm saying? And then after that, you just, you know, if you want to put 10 or 15 fish in that tank, you know, as for one setup, as eventual, that's how many fish are going to be in there. Do you know what I mean? Then, you know, bang them all in. Do you know what I'm saying? Bang them all in. Obviously, you know, you do put yourself at that risk of bacterial spikes, and this is what I say about maintenance. You know what I mean? If you keep up your maintenance, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have a problem. So even if you do get, you know, the initial, yeah, you've got 20 fish in there, it's just new water and that. Obviously, it's been cycled and all that, but you know, you might get a bacterial spike, but just deal with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Go through that. Deal with it. You know what I mean? And let the bacterial bloom come out and let it come out. Deal with it. Do your heavy water changes. Get it all back set to normal. And once that water's set, you know what I mean? You just want to leave your fish in there and just leave them and just leave them, let them grow. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe add an odd few fishes in. I mean, as you watch as I've done my big tank. I banged in, you know what I mean, so many fish, and I've just let them grow. Do you know what I mean? So you still got big ones in there, you got small ones in there. There's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people will say, "Oh, don't mix small fish with big fish." You know what I mean? I do that all the time. Do you know what I mean? As long as they're not really tiny, you know what I mean. Don't mix a 5 inch with a 1 inch. You know what I'm saying? So apart from that, you know, it's all good. You get me? So African cichlids, you know what I mean? You know, great fish to keep, especially peacock cichlids. You know what I mean? A lot of people are steering away from them because, I don't know, you know, they get a few and, you know, they keep these few fish and then they get problems with them because they only buy a few, like maybe 2 or 3, you know what I mean, or 4, and then they get problems and then they get headaches and then they just get fed up and just leave it. Do you know what I mean? Go on to another fish. Do you know what I mean? So, but you know, you got to give these fish a chance. You know what I'm saying? Buy a few, like I says, bang them in the tank, allow it to grow. You know what I mean? And believe me, you know what I mean. Sooner or later, you'll have a buzzing tank. You get me? You know, a lot of people say, how do you achieve a tank like that? Do you know what I mean? But it's not hard. You know what I mean? You know, anybody can achieve a tank like that. You keep up with your maintenance. You keep up with your water changes. You feed on time. You water, change on time. You know what I mean? You're buzzing. You know what I mean? You got a nice tank. You know, with all these beautiful fish. So You know, I'm getting boosted because I did my I don't know, people watching me watching my on grows. You know what I mean? I did my from my on grows. So yes, as on grows, people see, you know, I got small tanks, and then I got loads of these fish in these small tanks. But you know what I mean, one just letting people know, you know what I mean, they're just temporary holding tanks, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like, you know, there's like 100 fish in the tank, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna leave them in there, you get me, and just let them grow out in there, you know what I'm saying? Not gonna happen. So, you know, they're just holding tanks. You know what I mean? My main tank is you know, my main tank where I'm you know, grow them out to hopefully full sizes. You know what I mean? But you know, so you know, if you're gonna keep African cichlids, you know, just like I says, bang a few in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and just deal with water spike. You know what I mean? Just deal with it. Once you run through that phase, you know what I mean? Then you got less problems. You know what I mean? Of entering fish and taking fish out. Well, more like entering fish. You know what I'm saying? In the future, you know what I'm saying? Because they work on a hierarchy system. So if you don't keep up, you know, with the hierarchy system, you know, you're gonna mess it up all the time. Um, I keep mine's all, you know, open plan. Um, a lot of people have a lot of stuff, ornaments and stuff in their tank. People will see I don't keep no ornaments or anything. I probably just got one plant. See, the way I see it, you know what I mean? You know, my hobby is fish, you know what I'm saying? And I like to see fish, you know what I mean? So if I got a tank full of fish, I'm all good, you get me? I'd rather use that ornament space, yeah, to put a fish in there instead. Because that ornament is going to take up space out of my tank. So I don't want that ornament. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I want to keep fish, not ornaments. Do you know what I mean? So that's the way I see things. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you don't see no, you know what I mean, ornaments and stuff like that in my tanks, because you know I don't run with that. You know what I mean? I keep fish, not ornaments. So that's what you're gonna see in my tanks is fish. You're not gonna see many ornaments. So you know, that's for the people that ask, you know what I mean, you know, why I don't keep ornaments and stuff like that. So African cichlids, you know what I mean, it's not as hard as you think. Peacock cichlids are not as hard as a lot of people think. So like I says, they come small, brown, boring little fish. You just need to be patient, let them grow. Um, Once they've grown to a good size, you know what I mean, they will start to show colour. So around say about 2 or 3 inches, they start to show some good color. So obviously, depending on the hierarchy system, because a lot of people get, you know, what I mean, bored with these lot of fish because you'll get some that don't color and some that color. You know what I'm saying? Um, and that, yeah, that is the case because it's a hierarchy system with this. So like I says, that's why it's always best to mix a few. If you get less aggression, you know what I mean, you're gonna get more fish giving out colors. Um, and that's how it is, you know, with these African cichlids, peacocks. So, you know what I mean? So just keep a 3 4 foot tank minimum, you know, buy a good few fish, put them all in. Like I says, put 5 in first, let them get on. If they get on, you know what I mean, just good few. And, you know, just keep up with the maintenance. Just keep up with the maintenance, and hopefully, you should have a good tank, a peacock tank. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said before, I mentioned, you know, I normally drop out live feeds. I'm not normally on the live feeds. If people read the description section, you know what I mean? I'm not on the live feed. When I, you know, because like I'm busy, I get my peeps to drop the video on live, you know what I mean? And they just leave it on. So, because like I said, this is a fish channel, you know what I mean? So obviously I want, you know, the fish to be out there, you know what I mean? Check them out, you know what I mean? So first time I'm coming on a live feed, I appreciate everybody that's come through. Not many people are here, because you know what I mean, I appreciate anybody that is here. You know what I mean, big respect for coming through. Nobody knows I was here. I just popped out of the blue. Normally when I do like a live, like I've said, it's just there. the video of the fish. It's just a fish, because I'm quite busy, you know what I mean. So today I just felt like it. I just thought, yo, you know what I mean. Always dropping a live feed of you know the fish. I might as well just pop up today. You get what I'm saying? So it's enjoyable hobby. You know what I mean. Keeping African cichlids, peacock cichlids. I keep frontosas as well. People probably see my frontosas. My female's holding. She's got she's been holding for a couple of days now, a couple of weeks now actually. Um, but yeah, so hopefully I should have some more frontosas soon as well. I've already got some more. I think I've got three in that tank, and I've got about 23 already, but they're all small. Do you know what I mean? My main two are the big ones. One's my small fish, like I mentioned before, not, holding tanks. So, you know, they're only there temporarily. Um, I've moved, I've moved my, I've moved three albinos. If people watch my other videos, I've moved three albinos. Respect Skycraft Boy TV, man. Respect for the like, yeah. Respect for that, you know what I'm saying. I appreciate anybody that's coming through. Drop a like, you know what I'm saying. Um, you know, say something if you like. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll chat to you. Get me? I'm not like that. Um, so respect for anybody. Respect for everybody that subscribes. Comes to my channel. Um, so it's the first time I'm doing a live feed. You get what I'm saying? So it might not be the brightest one. You get me? But we'll see. I'll look at it when you know what I mean when I'm finished. So yeah. So hopefully it's coming through okay. You can see me okay. I'm not jumping about, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, you know what I mean. African cichlids it's not as difficult, you know what I mean, as some people may think. Um, Peacock cichlids, it's best to just keep peacock cichlids, as peacock cichlids. Um, I've got many peacock cichlids. They all get you get a beautiful variety of them. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of mine are still young actually. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting for them to mature. And once they mature, you know what I mean, they'll be looking at bomb then, do you know what I'm saying? They'll be looking chronic. So, best fish to keep, I would say, obviously, because I got hundreds of them, you know what I mean? So, first time I'm on a live feed, yo, Mr. D, Tanks, respect, man, for coming through, man. Drop a like while you're here, you know what I'm saying? So first time like I'm here on a live feed, you know what I mean? Appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel. Appreciate everybody that, drops likes, watch my videos. So like I said, I popped up out of the blue. Normally I do a live feed of my fish. So I'm just talking about African cichlids, you know what I mean? And just somewhat for the beginners I was mentioning, you know. So what people should do when they're buying African cichlids like peacocks and buying small, put them into a tank which is reasonable size, and let them grow, you know what I mean, and you will eventually end up with some beautiful fish. So you know what I mean, it's first time I'm doing a live feed. Appreciate everybody that's popped through. Respect Mr. D's tanks. Respect Mr. D's tanks and more. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate your comment. You know what I'm just saying? You have a great channel. Your fish is stunning. Yeah, man. The bomb, innit? The proper nice fish, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're still a bit young at the minute. You know what I mean? But hopefully, in a couple of more months' time, as they mature, you know what I mean, as you keep watching, do you know what I mean? They'll get even more beautiful. So I was a bit boosted, as I mentioned, because I added, if people that watch my channel, I've added my albinos. I had three I think I got five albinos. 5 albinos, which albino peacock cichlids. I think they're albino firefish. Yeah, albino firefish cichlids. Um, white ones with the red eyes. So I've just added them into the big tank. And hopefully I've added 3 of them because 3 of them were large enough, and 2 of them are still a bit small. Maybe they might be females. Um, so I've added them into the big tank. So they've been doing good. So yeah, I mean hopefully they'll grow out in there with the other lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So keeping African cichlids, man, it's not as difficult as you think. You just got to keep up with the maintenance, and have the right mix. Just uh, my mum mentioned before Skycraft. Boy TV. He keeps frontosas. He keeps them separate. That's fine, not a problem. But you can mix frontosas with the peacocks. I think I mix them a lot of times. I mean, you might have seen in my big main tank. I got frontosa. Well, my second main tank. It's the frontosa pair, and I'm always putting peacocks in there. Peacocks, haps. Do you know what I mean? Not a problem. Do you know what I mean? They grow up with them, so it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? I think keeping fish has become a click of the finger to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's not. It was difficult for me before. I gotta admit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. I was like a lot of few people. You know what I mean? Um, buying fish and they're dying and getting ill and stuff like that. But as time goes by, what I mean, you just get better and better if you don't give up. I think one of the main things is never give up. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, keep fish, and just never give up. No matter what happens, whatever mistakes you make, just learn from your mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Always have a memory in mind. You know what I mean? Where if you're doing something and your fish die, you just try to recall back. You know what I mean? Why? What happened? You know what I mean? What's the reason? You know what I mean? And every time you do that, you become a better fish keeper. You know what I'm saying? So I've been on this feed for a little while. I don't know how long I've been on here. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's what time is it here? See, I'm in the UK, so if people didn't know, um, United Kingdom, England, Great Britain. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I mean. So I'm from the UK. People didn't know. United Kingdom, West Yorkshire, Skycraft. Will frontosas breed in a tank with peas in? I didn't think I enjoy it. That's cool, man. Respect. You know what I mean? Never give up. Never give up. You know what I mean? That's what I believe in. You know what I mean? You should never give up. You should always, believe in yourself. Um, what's up, my man? Aqua Funk. You get me? Respect for coming through. You get me? It's my first live feed. You get me? So normally it's just my fish. So when you come through on my live feed, Aqua Funk, man, I watch your live feeds. You got some good live feeds going on. Do you know what I mean? Um, you know what I mean? So I thought I'll just pop up out of the blue today. We'll just see who turns up. I know a lot of people are gonna watch my video after. Aquarium Cop, respect, my man. You get me? Respect for coming through. Um, this is my first live feed. I've just repeating myself again for the people that popped in. You know what I'm saying? This is my first live feed. You get me? Of me myself. Normally, if you read in the description, it says, or you know, fish well cichlids. I'm not here. Not on the live feed. You get me? Because I'm normally busy and I get my peeps to just drop a live feed. You get me? Just keep the channel running. You get me saying till I get time to make a video. So today I thought I'd just pop up out of the blue. You get me? So respect Aquarium Cop for coming through. Respect Aqua Funk. Respect Mr. D. You know what I mean? Skycraft Boy. You know what I mean? You asked me a question which was, will frontosas breed in a tank with peas in? What do you mean by peas? Do you get me? I don't understand the peas. if you could just, you know what I mean, drop that question again. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, I was just mentioning, you know what I mean, as my man to my man, um, Mr. D's Tanks just mentioned, never give up. That's what I was saying. That's how I become a better fish keeper, is by just never giving up. You know, you always gotta learn from your mistakes. So if you make a mistake, you know what I mean, you just gotta never give up. You know what I mean, just recall back. Um, Yeah, Skycraft Boy TV. I'm keeping looking at the comments. If you're wondering why I keep looking that way, is because I keep looking at the comments. It's Peacocks. Yeah, man. Um, it depends, man. Skycraft, man. Do you know what I mean? If you got a shitload of peacocks in there, like loads, you know what I mean? They're just gonna bombard them. You know what I mean? Because they're pretty fast fish. You know what I mean? You're gonna you know if like you see in my main frontosa tank, you'll see I always have a few peacocks in there. Do you know what I mean? Um, but you know, so coming to that, yeah, they will. Do you know what I mean? They will breed. If it's a fish that's gonna breed, put it this way: if you got fish that are gonna breed, they're gonna breed. Do you know what I'm saying? Regardless, you know what I mean, of how many fish are in there, what's going on, they're gonna breed and they're gonna defend their fry and blah 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 blah. But if you got fish that are dud, which means dud, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna breed, man. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's as simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can do what you can. You can put what you in there. You can do all these things. You know what I mean? They don't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? I'm tried and tested. You get me? I got um, you know, so as these lot are mentioning in the comments, yeah, that's what I was mentioning before. You can't give up. That's the only way I became a good fish keeper. You know what I mean? Is because I've made a lot of losses. You know what I'm saying? You won't believe the thousands and thousands of pounds that I've spent. You know what I mean? You know, on fish. You know what I mean? But it's that thing where you just got the love for the fish, and even though you made a loss, you know what I mean, you still go out there and you still go buy more fish. You know what I mean, and you just still put them in your tank. You know, I remember, it's one of them things. I remember the days when I used to be living at home with my mum, and I used to keep fish from when I was quite young, and me and my mum used to get into arguments. You know what I'm saying? She used to be like, you go to work all week, and you come, you get paid, and then you spend all your money on your fish, and then not a week later or whatever, all your fish die. You know what I mean? And do you know what I mean? And she, it get to the point where fish have died and stuff. You know what I mean? And my mum would just like, you know, say don't buy fish. You're just wasting your money. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So and we used to get into an argument. I'd say like, no, I'm gonna buy some fish. You know what I mean? It's my hobby. You know what I mean? I want to buy fish. You get me? So I remember them days. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, it's not like that no more. Obviously, I'm a grown man now. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm just looking at the comments now. Do you know anything about West African cichlids? Not many people specializing in them. Aquaman, what's West African cichlids? Give me an example of some West African cichlids. What are they? It's better spending money on fish there. I used to do that at the beginning, man. I do both. I do both. You know what I mean? See, that's the time when I put my live feeds on in it, yeah, and I put my live feeds on, and then I'm doing the other one in it. Butterfly crevences, um, are they egg layers? Butterfly cichlid, crevences, jewel cichlids. Yeah, I think the egg layers. Not so. To be honest, aquafunk, not really. To be honest, not these ones. I've kept these, but I haven't bred them, and they're just like typical little angry fish in it. Do you know what I mean? As men cichlids are, you get me? But yeah, no. Do you know anything about the West African cichlids? No. You know what I mean? Little aggressive fish, small. They don't grow that big. Um, egg layers, small, don't grow big, aggressive fish. Probably that's what I know about them. You know, so but factor benches, jewels. So as I was mentioning, that's how it was. You know what I mean? I from young, I've been just keeping fish. You know what I mean? Constantly. I've never given up. I've made a lot of losses, and it's just been that way. You know what I mean? And now I've got to the point where I can keep fish and raise fish. Half asleep. You get me? So which you probably do, but you know what I'm saying. It gets easier as you keep them. Do you know what I mean? As long as you learn from your mistakes. If you be like, you know what I mean, dumb headed. You know what I mean, and just go along and just, you know, telling me that when you're showing your tanks on a live stream that you're, yeah, man. What do you think? I'm just gonna be sitting there watching my tanks 24 hours a day? Because at the end of the day, Aqua, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I spend most of my time on my tanks. Do you get me? The live stream is for peeps. You know what I'm saying? The live stream is for people who don't watch tanks like this. You know what I mean? Regular. It's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I watch them fish like all day long. You get what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't need to be sitting there on that live stream. You get me? So it's my peeps. They drop the live stream. You know what I mean? I tell them, when I'm out and about, they just drop out the live stream, and they just leave it on for whatever, till the battery runs out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just there. You know what I mean? For the people to watch. You know what I mean? Because I got a good few variety in there. You know what I mean? And it's like, you've got peacocks, you got harps, you got small ones in there, you got big ones, just to show people, how they can be and can get on. If people say, oh yeah, these are constantly aggressive fish, you know what I mean? And then if you see my live feeds, yeah, how much aggression do you see on my live feeds? You know what I mean? That it's on for like an hour, sometimes hour and a half. You get me? And you do get the chase about, chase the chase. That's African cichlids in it. Do you know what I mean? But you ain't getting nobody eating nobody out. Your passion frontoses are the bluest frontoses on YouTube. Come on, man, Aquifer. Yeah, I mean, respect for that, but I know they're probably not the bluest, man. Come on, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? They're nice. They're nice. You know what I mean? You know what it is? I just got what I could in it. You know what I mean? It's hard to get fish from around here. You get me? Especially like African cichlids and that. Pet shops around here, like LFS is what you lot call them. You know what I mean? They don't even sell them here no more. Do you know what I mean? It's got to the point now where normal pet shops are not even, stocking peacocks and stuff, like frontos and stuff like that. So when I saw the frontoses that I got, I just took them. Do you know what I mean? I seen them on a local ad. Do you know what I mean? I seen them on a local ad and I just snapped them up. So they weren't the blues air ones or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? But um, they are nice. They are nice. You know what I mean? But they ain't got there as much blue. A little bit, a little bit. What do you think, Mr. D's tanks and more? What do you think are the good starter cichlid for a beginner? As in what? Any cichlid fish or African cichlids? Mr. D's tank or more. If you just want to ask me that again, do you know what I mean? Um, what fish? Is it like any cichlid you're asking, or like just Malawi cichlids? So yeah, man. You know what I mean. This is my first live, so you know what I mean. It's not the £100. 100%. You know, if you ain't getting 100%, you know, hope you know I'll get better. You get me saying this first life fee. So, um, any cichlids, the best cichlid to keep. Okay, there's because you know how the world goes in it, Mister D's tanks and more. Yeah, the world is a funny place. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that like this, and you got some people that like this, and you got some people like this, and do you know what I mean? For me to say what I would say is what I would say what I like. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it might not be what you like, it might not be whatever somebody else likes. You know what I'm saying? You know, somebody else on another live feed might say no, you know, "Oh, he's, you know what I mean, you know." So everybody's got their own choice. But if you're asking me, um, come on, I have to think about that one. What would be the first best cichlid for a beginner? Frontoses. I would say frontoses. Do you know what I mean? If you want to go into cichlids, um, respect aquafront. You know what I mean? Respect, man. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, it's first life feed. You get me? You know. So I thought I'd just pop up out of the blue. You know what I mean? You know, normally you get that live events and all that, and you know what I mean? You know, I just thought I'd just pop up out of the blue. So like what's available? I'm looking at the comments, people. You know what I mean? So if you're thinking, oh, why do I keep looking over there? I'm just trying to look at I'm looking at the comments, trying to answer the questions. You get me? So what what do you like and what's available? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I will definitely aquarium carp. You know what I mean? Respect. Um, Mr. D's tank. I'm coming back to your question. Um, any cichlid? Let me see. I was still thinking about that one. Um, what's cichlid? What's cichlid, man? For beginners. Yeah, you know what I mean. I was saying frontoses, isn't it? You know what I mean. Um, I would say that because that's the best fish. I like blue dolphins. I'd say blue dolphins are a good fish. You know, if you know blue dolphin you see the main reason why I got into African cichlids was these two fish, which was the blue dolphin um, and the frontosa. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought these two fish are the bomb. You know what I mean? With their big forehead and um, with the big forehead and you know the massive huge bump on the head, and you see the front of the if you see blue dolphins, huge grown blue dolphins, you see the lips, man. Their lips are like human lips, like big rubber lips. You get me? I love them. You get me saying? um, so you know that's what I'm feeling like with the rubber lips and the big forehead. You know what I mean? So I would say blue dolphins, Mr. D. Um, if you stop keeping doing Africans, what I'm reading Aquafunk's comment, which is if you stop doing Africans, what other type of fish would you keep? I've kept loads of fish. I've been around the block, man. Aqua. You get what I'm saying? I've been around the block here, and I've ended up with African cichlids. So basically, you know, I've kept um, Oscars, I've kept parrots, I've kept angelfish, I've kept normal tropical like balloon mollies, guppies, sailfin, mollies. Oh, you know the list is just endless. You know, what I mean, over the 20 years, yeah, the list is endless. Um, you know, it, you know, the list is just endless of the amount of fish. Yeah, man, them lips, them lips in it. You know what I mean? They're just some badass lips. I'm telling you, you know. Um, so you got to check them out. You know, I can't wait till mine are fully grown. I think my biggest is about 5 inch. You know what I mean? So is a good size. I've added another two more in there. If you've been watching my videos, I've added another two more blue dolphins in there. They're like coming on about 2.5 inch. So you know the ace fish, man. You know, an aqua, yeah. You know, I've kept all kind of fish. I've kept all kind of fish. You know, I used to breed. I was breeding guppies at one time. Do you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, just the fish fun. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I bred guppies. I bred angelfish. I see you on your angelfish. You get me? I watch. I come through. I watch stuff. You know what I mean? I might not comment, but I drop a like. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that fry which you had. I seen that little bit of fry. I think you said you separated a few. Um, so I seen that video. Congratulations on them little fry which you got. Um, it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. You know what I mean? When you get a good food fry and they're buzzing about the tank. Um, but yeah, man. I appreciate you lot and what everybody does. You know what I mean? It's all good fun. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, African cichlids. I've been around the block. Like I mentioned. I've kept all kind of fish: Oscars, angels, parrotfish, gouramis, tetras. Um, and it was mabunas. I've kept piranhas. You know what I mean? I had huge piranhas. Like that. But I kept it from that small. And they just grew them to huge sizes. You know what I mean? And I've just kept them all. And you know what I mean? It just, even though out of all the fishes, the best ones I would say, obviously I would say that because of my fish, are the peacocks, man, because they got the best colours. They got the best colours, and you got so much variety in them. Do you know what I mean? And look how many fish I've jam packed in that tank. Do you get me? On any tank, it's you got a load of colour, and you can put load of fish in one place. You know what I'm saying? And ornaments. You know what I mean? I mentioned this before, but obviously there's people dropping in. Yeah, I don't keep ornaments. I'm not an ornament keeper. I rather I've got a load of ornaments packed away. In the cellar. You know what I mean? But I don't. I packed them away. I don't use them anymore. Took them all out. You know, I'd rather give that ornament space to a fish. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to keep fish, not ornaments. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how it is. Uh, so yeah, Mr. D's tanks. Yeah, if like I says, blue dolphins is a good fish. I would say, if you can get a good set of blue dolphins, beautiful fish to keep. Um, they're not as aggressive as a lot of the other cichlids, and they're pretty cool looking fish, like a wild looking fish. Um, yes, yes, aquarium cop, you're right. You know what I mean. My ornaments are my fish. You know what I mean. And that's how it goes. A lot of people will say, you got a bare tank. All your tanks are bare, nothing in them. And I'm like, are you blind? Do you know what I mean? Nothing in them. You can't you see all the fish in them. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody's own choice. Like I said, the world's a twisted place. You know what I'm saying? And we're mixing. When we're on here on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, we're mixing with the world. You know what I mean? Which is a twisted place. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's got their own likes. Everybody's got what they like and what they don't like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to criticize nobody. So, you know what I mean? And I just do what I do. You know what I mean? I just do me. You get what I'm saying? If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you know what I mean? It's up to you. But you know how it is. Aquarium Cop, yeah, respect you coming through. Respect your comments, live comments. Everybody that's here, you know what I mean? I respect all you lot subscription. I respect, you know what I mean, you lot um, watching my videos, leaving likes. It's us lot supporting each other's channels, you know what I'm saying? And, we're building, this community, you know what I'm saying? Um, so it's how building each other, we don't want to break each other down, you know what I'm saying? I don't like things like that. You just want to help build each other. If you can do something good for somebody, do something good. If you can't do something good, then you're best off just keeping your mouth shut. And that's how I believe. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but we're here for the fish. You know what I'm saying? And just the love for the fish. I got. I'm just reading a comment again, which is Skycraft Boy TV, who's been here from the beginning. I got to keep up with the good work. Please do a Frontosa breeding video, please, and shout me on that fire in Manchester. No worries, bro. No worries, bro. Manchester, yeah, no worries, man. So, yeah, no worries, man. I get to you, and respect for keeping up on the videos. Um, Frontosas, yeah, man, ace fish. You know what I'm saying? You know, and same with it is, if it, how big are your Frontosas? If it, so what I mean? I'll definitely do a video, what I mean? I'm gonna be doing more stuff, what I mean? I'm gonna be dropping out more videos and, do you know what I mean? Just dropping out as and when I'm free. I'm a busy man, you get me? Fish is just my hobby, I do other things, a lot of other things, so it's just, what I mean? You take your time out to maintain the fish and then it gets busy, man. You know what I mean? It gets all on top sometimes. But you keep up with it and just never give up, and that's how it is. So I appreciate, what I mean. I don't know how long I've been on this feed, what time are we in? So yeah, I'm here from the UK. You know what I'm saying? So you know, UK is like, I've been busy today and I'm up to late. Normally, you won't catch me up at this time. Do you know what I'm saying? Normally, I'll be in bed this time. Do you know what I'm saying? It was 4 o'clock in the UK, 4 a.m. You know what I mean? In the UK time. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate anybody that's been here from the UK because it's late there. You know what I'm saying? So United Kingdom, England. So yeah, you know what I mean? So it's 4 o'clock here. So I appreciate everybody, that's come through, watched it, you know what I mean? If obviously, I've just had mentioned whatever, um, and you know, I'll probably catch up with you lot on some next live feed. I'm not one of them ones to put days and dates. I'm just one of them ones, when I feel like and I pop up, you know what I'm saying? So, it is appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be flying out. Um, if you wanna catch what I said, go back to the video. Um, oh yeah, man, Aqua, yeah, yeah. Before I fly, okay, I'll answer Aqua's question, which is, how's your little girl? She was cute on the lemon video. Yeah, man, she's cool, man. She's just started school, man. So she's just started school. She's enjoying school, man. She's loving it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, respect for asking, man. She's cool. I've seen your little daughter as well, man. She's cute too. And my little one's she's 4 years old now. So, um, you know what I mean? She's 4 years old, and then I've got two other sons as well. You know what I mean? So I've got 3 kids. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's Aqua mentioned that. So I thought, I'll just mention that. Um, how's your little girl? Good night. All going to look up the Frontosa later. All yeah. So respect Mr. D's tank for coming through. I appreciate you coming through. Hopefully you dropped a like before you left. You get what I'm saying? So I appreciate you joining in. And that's it. Have a good night, my friend. You know what I'm saying? So, like I says, I don't even know how long I've been on this live feed. You know what I mean? I've just been sitting here, just chatting away. You get me? Yeah, because I was just in that mood today. You get what I'm saying? So I'm one of them on mood things. You get me? So I'll just, if I'm in the mood, I'll pop up. You get me? I fix no date or nothing because I don't want to fix a date and then just not turn up. Fix it. I remind you of Dolphin. Yeah, yeah, Mr. D's tank. Sorry, man, Mr. Aquarium Cop. Yeah, yeah. Ever see one of the dancing ladies with blue lipstick? Yeah, man. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. So it just reminds you of a blue dolphin. Yeah. So yeah. So leave me with that comment. Same again. I'm gonna be flying out now. I've been here. I don't know how long. You know what I mean? If you wanna hear, what I mean, whatever I've been talking about, or whatever not, you know what I mean, you can go back to the video when it comes up. Do you know what I'm saying? But like I says, I'm on the spur moment kind of thing. You know how I feel. I'm just gonna pop up when I want. And you know, if you catch me, you catch me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, is keep liking, keep subscribing. You know what I mean? And you know, keep spreading the love. No hate, one love. You know what I'm saying? You know, support each other. You know, say good things about each other. You know what I mean? And just look after each other. You get what I'm saying? So respect, fish well cichlids. Peace out.